many days a week, I run into things that I think, oh man, I wish all of my clients could be here for this. And this morning, I was on the phone with a young woman who was in tears. First time we'd ever met. She was reaching out to me, very, very successful chiropractor, mother, wife, and just in total overwhelm. And she and I had a great conversation, and I'm going to tell you about it in just a second. You've probably had this same type of situation as a chiropractor. Somebody has been to 4, 5, 6 different other healthcare providers. They've searched for a long time. They've suffered greatly. And as it turns out, they suffered needlessly because they came in desperation, and finally they discovered you. And frequently I would meet people like that had been recommended to a chiropractor in their community maybe decades before, but they never availed themselves of what chiropractic has to offer. Well, in my business, the business of helping chiropractors help people have fun and make money, I meet wonderful people that have been stuck and in overwhelm and just miserable, and they can stay that way for years. Very successful, very, very driven, and frequently, especially today with the high numbers of young women who also want to be wives and moms. I mean, there's a tremendous amount on their plate. And so I ended up speaking with this young woman who will remain anonymous, nameless in this conversation. And I said, "Are you crying?" And she said, "Yeah, I guess I am." And she told me her story. Very, very successful, beautiful practice, some desires in her life. She has a great family, has a great husband. But what she needed was to know that there was a better path, a better path that would take her in satisfaction to having her life back. So I thought of this phrase. I didn't say it to her, but I thought of this phrase: don't believe everything you think. Don't believe everything you think. I was at a committee meeting, and the person who was hosting the meeting was a clinical psychologist, and we were all sitting in his counseling office and kind of making jokes about being at a psychologist's office. But up on the wall, I saw this sign that said, "Don't believe everything you think." And I thought of that from a clinical psychologist perspective, and I thought, oh boy, that sure makes sense, doesn't it? The people that he sees and that he helps believe things that aren't true. And patients, every now and again you get a patient who comes in to see you and they thought that chiropractic was only good for back care. And they don't know what chiropractic is good for, or they didn't think that chiropractors were legit and could help. And so I thought about this young woman, and she explained her problem to me, and I thought to myself, quietly and silently, oh, you are, there's a better way, there is a path, there is hope. Here's one of the things I instantly thought of. I thought, I want you to meet young women just like you who work the Win-Win Associate System, have great freedom. They have great lives. They make excellent income. They have wonderful relationships with their associates and with their team. I went a little bit deeper with her with some of the solutions that she had tried, and she had been so disappointed in a couple different areas, and for a darn good reason she'd been disappointed. And I said, you know what I want you to do, if you can do it? I want you to come and I want you to attend a 5-star introductory seminar on associates. And I want you to come, and I want you to come with your husband. And what I want to do is I want to introduce you to young women and young men who are doing what you want to do. And I thought, that would be the way to introduce her, with low risk and low low commitment, financial commitment, just $197 a chair. And they're going to try to put that together, at least for him. I think that she might have a conflicting obligation, so that you can understand what the path of hope actually is. And take a look at what the steps are and see if the fit is right. So this is, by intent, by the way, turning into an invitation to you. If you're frustrated with where you're at in your practice and you'd like to get some help and you'd like to get some freedom and you'd like to be able to make some more money, you'd like to be able to do that in great relationships with great associates, I'm going to invite you to attend with me and with so many wonderful people who already do the system, the Win-Win Associate Development System Seminar in Dallas that we're doing here at the end of this month. It's only $197 a chair. It's literally a life changer. Literally a life changer. Last night, George and I had dinner, and we were talking about our clients, and I was talking about the fulfillment I get from working with people and helping them do exactly what they want to do, help more people have more fun, make more money, and do that in a win-win relationship with their associates and their team. So I'm going to invite you to come. Would love to see you there. The details are going to be on the trailer right after this, but the short story is get in touch with us, get booked, come and join us in Dallas. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.